This is the second video of Pathway 2 of the ELTV series Stop, Look, Listen. This is Canadian Gaetan Diguin. Monsieur Diguin is one of the most demonized patients in medical history. He was the first recorded individual to be treated for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or AIDS. When he died in 1984, he was reputed to be the original host of HIV-1 Group M subgroup B in the United States. This is the strain of the virus which subsequently spread to the rest of the Western world. Monsieur Diguin was infamously known as HIV Patient Zero. There's a backstory as to the actualities of the origins of the term Patient Zero, but as it's completely unconnected to the nature of this video, we'll not explore that here. But please, do feel free to research it further if you wish. Blood samples taken in the late 1970s and early 1980s were extensively examined by medical researcher and biologist Dr. Michael Warobi. The blood samples included some stored from Monsieur Diguin. Following painstaking examination and decoding, the researchers revealed that there is neither biological nor historical evidence that he was the primary case in the United States or for subtype B as a whole. The research concludes that HIV-1 Group M subgroup B was present in New York City before Monsieur Diguin became a visitor through his employment. As a result, he was posthumously exonerated of the Patient Zero mantle on Wednesday, 26th of October 2016. Dr. Anthony Fauci was treating HIV/AIDS patients during the 1980s. In response to the exoneration, Dr. Fauci said, "We were unaware of how widespread it was in Africa. Also, we thought, based on very little data, that it was only about 2 years from infection to death." Dr. Fauci is now director of the US Institute for Allergies and Infectious Diseases. He is the main health advisor to the current leader of the free world. According to Dr. Warobi's research, HIV can be traced back as far as the 1920s to Kinshasa in the Democratic Republic of Congo. His research suggests that from there, it traveled to Haiti in 1967 and then on to New York City in 1971. If you watched a promotional video for this pathway, you'll notice that this is not the only time comments have been made in relation to deadly viruses and the Democratic Republic of Congo. We're just pointing that out. So, moving on. HIV-1 Group M subgroup B is the strain of the virus which affects 12% of the world's HIV infections. Nearly 50% of those infected with HIV carry strain C, and very little research has been done into HIV-1 Group M subgroup C. Oh yes, and strain C carriers just happen to be more prevalent on the African and Asian continents. This is Alfredo Bowman, also known as Dr. Sebi. Following his arrest for practicing medicine without a license, Dr. Sebi claimed that he'd successfully cured several patients of a range of illnesses, including HIV and AIDS. He was ordered by the court to provide one patient to testify for each of the claimed diseases. Expecting maybe 15 to 20 patients, the court was astounded when he next appeared, with 77 patients, each one providing a testament in court. The subsequent verdict? Not guilty. The internet, social media, and the Hollywood grapevine all helped to propel the profile of Dr. Sebi. It's well known that when he died, his impressive, and some may say surprising, array of celebrity clients included John Travolta and Eddie Murphy, alongside the late Michael Jackson and TLC's now notorious Lisa Left Eye Lopez. At the point of his own untimely passing, rapper Nipsey Hussle was in the process of making a documentary about Dr. Sebi. As we are only concerned about Dr. Sebi in the context of HIV and AIDS here, we recommend that you research him further for yourselves. So, what have we looked at so far? As the reputed AIDS index case for the United States, Monsieur Diguin was demonized as patient zero. He died with that status in 1984. Dr. Michael Warobi worked tirelessly on tracking the origins of HIV-1 Group M subgroup B for nearly 30 years. In 2016, Dr. Anthony Fauci, currently the director of the Institute for Allergies and Infectious Diseases, stated that in the 1980s experts were unaware of how widespread the disease was in Africa. HIV-1 Group M subgroup C is the strain which affects almost 50% of the world's HIV carriers, but very little research has been done into that strain. Dr. Sebi was found not guilty after providing numerous patients to testify that he had cured them of HIV and AIDS in 1987.